So I've been doing like a lot of research on like our rights and stuff. And I started like looking up like the Constitution, and then I started looking up the Bill of Rights and just certain, liberties and freedoms that we're all supposed to have here. And we keep talking about this, spiritual union and all this stuff, and let's make it make sense. The Constitution was written and formulated to create a more perfect union, or so it was said. So my thing here is I'm seeing how my mission is changing and what I'm being called to do. So many of us have had our, civil liberties, our rights intruded upon. And it seems as if this is a spiritual 111 revolution that's taking place. This is what my ancestors told me a couple minutes ago. I wish y'all could see my lights, then you would see that this is real. So I'm going to be in every way, shape, form, or fashion I can, reaching out to everyone I can, whether that be news stations, okay? I'm gonna start at the city level, I'm going up to the state, and then I'm going federal, because we need these changes. Everything I look about talks about protecting religion, freedom of this, but what about people who are spiritual and not religious? This is a big problem. We need to include freedom of spirituality as well. Because back in the day, if you think about this, remember them Salem witch trials where they, tried to say all these people were witches? Well, I'm sitting here looking at my situation and it looks like I'm being targeted as the witch in the community. And the hunt is on, right? So I have to do what I have to do. And I don't know how this is going to work, but I know I'm not going to stop until I see these laws changed. Freedom of speech, but every single day I have people working on my throat chakra. So how do I have freedom of speech if people keep manipulating my energy? How do I have freedom of movement when people keep playing with dark forces? People need to be held accountable for these things, these premeditated actions. And when people talk about it, have proof of it, and still nothing is done, it seems like it's time for a revolution, I think. It seems like it's time to gather up all of us who have gone through this and speak out a little bit louder, because they're not hearing us. They're not hearing us. The Constitution states to form a better union. And as I state, it also says in this Constitution, the Bill of Rights, that we have the right to a speedy trial. 4 years long of me being gang-stalked, harassed, threatened, house broke into, kicked out on the street. Where's my speedy trial? Oh no, they don't hear us loud and clear enough. Because I need to get a letter in the mail. I need to get some feedback. People are not in my position dealing with what I'm dealing with. We don't continue nothing. That's the problem. These people need to be held accountable. And you don't get nothing done by sitting idly by, being quiet. I don't think our forefathers sat quietly and waited for justice to come to them. I'm pretty sure they had to fight tooth and nail to get what they got. So I'm doing the same. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than y'all. Think about it. We got kids. Some people that are into this don't even have kids yet. What protections? Look at what we're going through. What protections, if no one makes these changes, if everyone's like, oh, okay, whatever, if no one pushes this subject, what happens to the future generation? Do they got to go through what we got to go through? That's the point. This is how you create generational wealth as well. So there will always be people that don't understand, people who have had their rights violated and things stolen from them. They understand this message. And I know the proper people, you know, that actually can make these changes and have sit-down conversations with me will see it. Facts remain that we're going through things right now. And there's a whole population, a whole collective of people that are not being heard, that are being looked over. So what I'm doing going forward is exactly what I said. I'm pressing this issue. I did it in the past, I stopped. With everything that is out here now, I don't know why no one else is doing this. But this is my lane. See what I'm saying? And I get that. I was told I was gonna have to be the one to bring justice to the 3D. So why am I thinking that somebody else is gonna get it? It's not your mission, not your purpose, it's mine. So what I'm doing is what I was called to do. Make these changes in the law for all of us. So all of us and our children are protected in the future, because we ain't gonna be here forever. But if I'm creating generational wealth for my family, then they need to be protected, and this shit starts now. If there is a collective of people that need protection, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's that. This ain't taboo no more. This is real life. People are really going through struggles. People are really manipulating people. People are really stealing from people. People are really doing black magic on people. People are really doing death rituals on people. People are really trying to sacrifice people. People are really trying to exploit children. People are really trying to traffic. People are really trying to, okay? This shit's really happening. And it's sickening that a lot of these people that sit in these titles and hold these positions get these requests, get these emails, because I know what the fuck I've sent, so I can only imagine what others of y'all have sent. How do they get these emails and ignore them? You're not doing your job. I filed a civil rights complaint. I filed a complaint with the Department of Justice. I filed a complaint with DCF. I done been city, state, federal. And still, we sit and wait. But still, the evidence that I have continues to grow. So like I said, the more we work together to bring these changes, the more we will have that more perfect union. But the more people try to combat what I'm doing, the more we will have that separation. And if the Constitution states what it states, why are we not abiding by that? And why is that okay? Why are the people that are called to uphold justice not doing their job 9/11? This is what I want to know. And I still have gotten no answers. I'm on here every day. No answers. It's quiet. But everybody's talking in the background. Everybody got something to say about what I'm doing. Everybody want to throw shade my way because I'm actually speaking truth. Because I'm not sitting here talking about shit that's not important. I talk about the twins, but the twins need protection. The twins need more than just spiritual protection. Doesn't make any sense. How can we have a perfect union if the balance isn't here? We need people to understand. We need a fucking spiritual justice league or something. We need, like I said before, someone from every state. And I don't know, monthly we all come together and figure something out. Get on the same page. How else are we gonna bring balance? We're not even touching the surface of what needs to be talked about here. In order to break curses, we gotta talk about shit that people don't want to talk about. But everybody's so afraid. Everybody wants the truth, but everybody want to lie. So, I take what I do purposely, 11:11. Thank you, Most High. I know this change is coming, because I've been talking about it. There have been many laws that have been broken. There have been many crimes that if could be seen by the physical eye, these people would have been gone. But because they want to play around in the dark arts and dark magic and do shit behind the scenes, what? We get no justice? But we out here telling what's going on. No justice? We crazy, right? So like I said, we can't have new if new ain't had. We know what it's been, now we need to know what it's gonna be. Because I'm not gonna continue to deal with these situations as they are, and I am not going to lower myself to be something or someone I am not. I am a spiritual person. I'm not a religious person. I'm not LGBTQ, I'm not that. I am spiritual, and we deserve our sector, our section, our place. We are not black sheep. People don't believe in cause and purposes, but that's why we're here. So what does that mean? Because people don't believe that we don't have a say, but we have rights, right? So it's time to have some real talks about what's really going on. It wasn't easy to do away with slavery, was it? But we did that. So this is another form of mental slavery we need to get rid of, on behalf of all beings who choose to live a different way. Call it what you want. You choose to be spiritual, you choose to be self-loving, you choose to be knowledgeable, whatever you call it. You're not like other people, and you shouldn't have to be put in their box. Y'all shouldn't have to be outcasted in a society, in a city that you gotta pay taxes in. Imagine that. You can't even be comfortable and have peace where you live, but you gotta pay taxes. You gotta give your energy, but what are you getting? This is what I'm tired of. This is the real conversation. And with my freedom of speech, I'm saying nothing wrong. I'm saying this is real life, or I wouldn't be talking about it. I'm saying I said 4 years ago, and I'm going to keep saying 4 years to demonstrate how justice has not been served. 4 years. The things I say because I know. The things I say are to come, I'm told it's because it's coming. I'm told to be passionate about what I do because ain't nobody else gonna do it for me. I'm told to stand alone through some pretty serious situations that people want to run from. I'm told to talk about some real shit that people don't want to hear. But it's to elevate you. It's to unstick you. It's to move you. This is not all there is. There is more to life. And while some people want to be stuck in a mindset that this is all there is and they gotta suffer, we don't have to. We shouldn't be forced to live in silence. We shouldn't be forced to live in fear. We shouldn't be watched and surveillanced and people know and nothing's done. We shouldn't have to fear where we take our children because we're being stalked and followed. We shouldn't have to fear what our children are exposed to because our children are going to be attacked because we were. See what I'm saying? You see how it goes from us to our children to the next to the next? These laws need to be in place. There aren't just certain kinds of people that need to be protected. We should all be. And if we're trying to bring about a more perfect union, how do you think union happens? It ain't been happening. With no 3D people, there ain't no union here. It's all division. It's all separation. And here I am trying to unify us, balance us out. And I ain't getting no type of help. And it's sickening. So like I said, I'm going to do what I have to do, like I have been doing. Because everything I have done, I have built myself with my person and my kids. This is my blood, sweat, tears. Ain't nobody helped me do nothing. But you all will see the change that I'm about to bring forward. So all the ha ha ha, he, yeah, whatever, we will see. When the Most High chooses again to use you as an example in my life. You might just be that one death ritual that you did on me, that premeditated, act. That might just be that last ritual that you do. You might just get charged with premeditated murder for doing a death ritual on me, because it's the same thing. I don't know why people don't understand that. So I'm telling y'all, these changes are going to happen. They're going to happen. And I'm not going to stop talking, expressing myself, showing the proof that I have until these changes do happen. That's it. We're going to see what true justice is like. Where the good people are in the justice system. Where the other awakened people are in the justice system. Who know that there's a problem, that there's an unbalance here, and it needs to be fixed. I told y'all years ago, there was people in these positions, just like you, wherever you are. You woke up, they waking up too. For a time just as this. And they waiting for those ones of us to step up to the plate. Because they're waiting. They're put in these positions, in these offices, for you to be guided toward them. Because they've been awakened. So I'm starting to see around me who I need to reach out to, which is why I'm doing this. And I'm not going to stop. Because y'all were relentless with attacking me, harassing me, stalking me, following me, stealing from me, trying to kill me, trying to take my kids, have me homeless, lying on me, false reports, checking my credit when you don't need to. I got past employers that are looking at my credit. Why? Just heard Shirley. So like I said, no reason for y'all to be checking my credit if I don't work for you. Just saying. I think that's illegal. Also, no one should be trying to get any loans in my name either. Because that ain't me. I ain't applied for none. No PP. I didn't apply for no PPP loan. Nothing for school, none of that. No car loan, none of that. I'm just saying out loud. So if my name on anything, it ain't me. Like I said, justice is coming. And I'm not going to stop until I bring it. I am a Libra rising. I am the sun. I am a Leo. I am a master manifester. I am a life path 22-4, which is the master builder. I am a magical, magical individual. And I trust what God gives me. I trust my ancestors more than any physical person walking this earth. Beside my person. I trust it. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust people. Because I've trusted people, and look what people have done. So, I trust my ancestors to guide me to those that will resonate with me. And this is how this justice will come. Just as they guided me to file that FBI report and have these investigations done after y'all took it upon yourselves to do illegal investigations into me, I will be guided to go to who I'm guided to go to next, and I'm just gonna float on through like I've been doing, ducking and dodging the spiritual attacks that y'all keep sending me. I'm not fighting fire with fire. I'm not arguing with y'all about what you're doing. I'm not flashing cards no more. I'm bringing truth. I said, take heed. I said, get out the way. I said, what I'm doing has nothing to do with you. If you are not for it, you need to move over, because I'm not stopping. And if you get caught in the middle of this chariot that's moving, this is God. This ain't me. Y'all need to move out the way so this justice can come.